Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. Thanks for joining me. My name is Nick. We're on the zxspectrum 48K and we're playing a game called, yes, Revenge of the C5. Published by Atlantis Software in 1985, and it's the sequel to C5 Clive, which we covered a couple of weeks ago, and that was by Scorpio Games World in the same year. I guess they thought the first game was so good we better do a sequel. Well, yes, well that's debatable. Now the first game was a horizontal scroller, this one is vertical. Keys are, well, one is a slow left, two is a fast left, both together is super fast left, and there's equal things for right. So here we go. I'm that white C5 and it's very, very flickery. We need to get up the screen and avoid everything. Seems quite easy. It's not using too much of the screen. To the bottom there they're using a picture of a C5, but it is so flickery. Yes, anyway, let's see how far I can go. By hitting spacebar I can pedal a bit faster if I want to. We're on learner mode. It goes a bit slower in that. Now if I don't do very well, we will put a cheat on to see how many screens we can do, but I'm not doing too badly here. We're in zone 9, lives are 4. Oops, there we go, and still got that annoying noise that it had on the first game. So have a check out on have a C5 Clive if you haven't already. It's the same sort of thing but played at a different angle. And yeah, it's very flickery indeed, I might have mentioned it. So avoid all the obstacles, which is easier said than done. Get to as many zones as possible. Now if you've completed this game let me know, but it would only sort of appeal to Spectrum owners really, although I think it might have come out on the Amstrad CPC. I'm not sure why they want a Spectrum sort of like orientated game, and I've gone the wrong way. You see, I should have chose the other path there, but you live and you learn, then you die and you forget it all, probably. Right, C5. I think we said all the C5 facts in the last review, but let's just have another go without the poke on to see if I can get any distance on this thing. I didn't do too badly there. 10 zones. So learner, poser, or instructions. Here we go. Right, graphically, the background that isn't flickering is quite good, but all the enemies and stuff, it does give you a bit of a headache after a while, and the sounds is headache inducing also. So it's a nice idea but not done particularly well. I suppose it survives just about for 1985. People that liked C5 Clive, if there were any, will probably like Revenge of the C5 as well. It didn't have any it didn't have a third one for some reason. I guess they've run out of ideas by then, but the C5 is quite iconic, although I doubt anyone would have liked to drive one long term. Excellent. Can I complete the game? People are saying, well, they might be saying it is possible, but it's colourful, if not a little bit boring after a while. Okay, here we go, past that one-way traffic, going very slow. Oh look, I've gone the wrong way again. Nincompoop. Did someone say earlier on in the review, you live and you learn? I don't know who that was. Right, we need to go this way. Terrible colour clash when the vehicle gets near the side. I think this must be programmed in BASIC. Oh, what's going on here? Right, we need to park the C5 in some sort of garage, so there is a mini game every so often, which is quite good, and I don't mind that font. It's different to the usual font, so shows a bit of care there. Now we must avoid all the objects and park in one of those garages. Let's go for the nearest one because, well, that's where my skill level is. Bonus score! Hurrah! What do you think of this game? Well, it's not a classic, is it really? It's an also-ran. As I say, if you like the first one, you'll probably like this one as well. A bit of extra content, but won't go down in history of one of the greatest games of all time. This might be the first time you're seeing it, as my C5 crashes into a car. Now, in the real world, if you'd owned a C5 and crashed into a moving vehicle, the C5 will probably disintegrate quite quickly, and your carcass will be sent flying across the road, because it wasn't the safest vehicle to be have in a collision with something made out of solid metal. No wonder it didn't catch on. Now, does the graphic look like a C5, or does it look like... oh, game over again. Well, I think we all put the poke on. Does it look like a C5, or does it look like a mini rocket? Well, I think I slightly prefer the first game, you know. The The horizontal with the jumping seem to work a bit better. You can't do jumps in vertical. Poke, put the poke in, Nick. Put the poke in, Nick. Bom, bom, bom. Right, past these 4 houses. Don't know who lives there. Past these 2 yellow bikes. Don't know who they belong to, but no one is aboard. Right, there's another building. That looks like a pram going backward and forward. The mother should be put in prison for neglect. But that's maybe a different game. We go down this path. See, if we went down the other path, we would have bumped into that tree. So we're learning. There's another buggy going backward and forward. What is happening here? Standard traffic. No lollipop lady to speak of. Through here. Oh dear. I did say try and through here. There's a wagon wheel up the top, I think. Or is it a big orange? Now, whenever you die, you go back 1 screen. That happens in learner mode. If you do poser mode, it's a little bit quicker, but you go back right to the beginning. I'm in no mood to do that. See, my lives isn't going back. So, you know, if you go... Oh, see, look. So I'm going to go back another screen here. So I'm going backwards. But I would have lost all my lives by now. So zone 7. Let's get through here. Bit of pedaling. Bit of space barring. Zip through. Let's get the skill. So it is addictive to a certain point. But after I've completed it, well, if I was a kid and completed it, which I'm sure I would have done eventually, would I have gone back and played it again? Well, no. I don't think I would have done. Right, parking the C5 now, folks. Let's park this thing. Don't bump into any obstacles. It makes sense to go... Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to go into any of the other ones. So all on keys this, as I say, 1 is a slow left, 2 is a fast left, 1 and 2 together is a super fast left, 0 is a slow right, 9 is a fast right, 0 and 9 together is a super fast right, and spacebar you pedal a bit faster to get past the traffic, which I should have done there. What a nincompoop. Come on, live's not going down, so we should be able to get away, past these gates, past that yellow phantom of doom. Oh, Nicky! Oh man, I'm not making this easy for myself, am I? Yeah, I suppose from screenshots it'll look okay if you can do a screenshot without the graphic vanishing, because it's, well, as we say, flickering like a mad thing. Through here. Right, let's get, well, two lots of traffic. Well, that's a bit tricky. We zip through with great skill. Did he say skill? Right, there's a robot there. I think we should have gone round the other way. I just want the game to end now. How many zones has this thing got? Now, don't crash, Nicky. Through again, good. Round here, past the picket fence. Good. Oh. That looks a bit tricky. There's a few extra things to kill you there. Yeah, I might get out of here soon. Okay. I might get out of here soon. I'm starting to get a bit frustrated. Okay, I suppose that's the idea, isn't it? It's that noise. It's a bit like you know those, I'm not going to explain this very well, those bits of metal, oh look, you bump into grass, you die, those bits of metal where you try and put the, Nicky, you're being an idiot here, the round thing around it, yeah, good explanation, and you know the electronic wire thing you get in the fairground, where you've got to go all the way across without hitting the metal, that's it. Well, let's move away from that analogy. Oh, look at this. Boo, boo. I think I might turn the poke off soon. Oh, look at that. And now, hoisting my own petard, the vehicle's regenerating onto a bit of the map, so the poker's made it all gone weird, and it's going to teleport me back to the beginning again. Tough luck, Nick. Game over for you. Yes, there we go, on the grass. Perhaps the C5 was no good on grass. There was never a C6, to my knowledge. A C6 or a C7? C2. Oh, I think I'm playing battleships now. Right, I'm going insane now. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. The C5 certainly had some revenge here, but in real life it had no revenge at all. Maybe they should have done like a race series of C5s. I don't know how long the race would have lasted because their batteries tended to go down very, very quickly indeed. I don't think I can take too much more of this. We've seen it, haven't we? Revenge of the C5. Atlantis Software 85. The author's Barry Jones, although the first game was published by Scorpio Games World and this one by Atlantis Software, both games are written by Barry Jones. So it's all his fault. It's all his fault, Mr. Jones. Right, okay, right. So this will be my last go now. Let's weave through onto the next screen, past the car, Past that building. We don't want to hear the death throw sound. Past that tree, you see? Clever. Right, zone 6, does that say? I can't look down and see that at the same time. Off we go. And as I say, if you've completed this game, let me know. How many zones are there? If you say 506, I'll know I've hardly completed any of the game whatsoever. Hooray! Oh, look at that. I've dented the C5 again. As a kid, I don't remember seeing any C5s on the road at all. It was supposed to be the future of electric cars. I saw none, not even one. Game over. Right, okay. I think we'll leave it there. I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Revenge of the C5, published by Atlantis Software in 1985. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. I thought the game was, well, alright for the era, but I wouldn't have liked to pay any money for it because it's a little bit annoying. Okay, so yes, thanks for watching again. And until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.